Alright. Haps is acting up. Haps Mobile was acting up. I know what I've been getting on the computer, but I hadn't really had an issue with the mobile on the inside. So I'm hoping this stream is gonna go through good. I mean, when they don't, you gotta kind of take the good with the bad. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But hopefully we're good. But thought I'd do just a little midday here, Did a real quick one earlier, just because I don't know why we got to do that to one another, And I didn't call the female. I didn't call her sister, because I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop saying sister. I'm gonna stop saying brother, even, if that's where we are. The way she treated me, and I know she didn't just treat me because she didn't like me. She treated me that way because she was in a different way. And whatever position she was in, she probably shouldn't have been serving coffee. She probably should have been, what up, Free? She probably should have been, maybe she should have been in church today. Maybe she should have been praying. But, treating each other bad is just not an option out here. We got that. We got that bad with one another. And then we wonder why people act the way they act. But she was on something different. And people are probably feeling that. They're probably feeling her wrath, through the course of the day. Don't know what people are going through until you come across them. And she was going through something. Just like this whole scenario with LeBron James. Everybody wants to blame him for what he did, and all he was doing was protecting his family. That's all the brother was doing, was protecting his family. He wasn't doing anything extra. Wasn't doing anything out of pocket. He was protecting his family. And I don't know exactly how many members of his family were there. It looked like him and his wife. He was taking his wife to a concert. He's just like any other dude. That's why I try to tell people, celebrities are just like any other people. They're not, they got more money than you got. They got more everything than you got. But they're just regular people when it comes down to it. So when you start treating them differently, then you're in a situation, you start treating them differently, they're going to start acting differently. And there'll be some cats that they be out here wilding with the, they call them fans, but, it comes from fanatic. Some people are out here on that fanatic shit. And LeBron James was absolutely right in what he did in protecting his family. And anybody that wants to say that he was wrong, then you don't protect your family. I mean, that's what LeBron did. LeBron, he protected his family. He had his queen right there. And you don't know what this dude's going to do. See, I'm seeing it very, very split. I haven't seen too many black people say that LeBron was wrong for what he did. I haven't seen too many. I'm sure Jason Whitlock is probably going to come up and say that he did something wrong. I'm sure Larry Elder is going to say that he did something wrong. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of LeBron naysayers say that he did something wrong. Skip Bayless may even say that he did something wrong. But I haven't seen anybody say that what LeBron did was wrong. Because I think they understand the perspective from which LeBron has to come as LeBron. And, LeBron's probably got PTSD just like every other black American who is a freedman, who is a descendant. Much love to everybody who's checked out that thing about my grandfather, my great-grandfather, the great Granville Rory Jr. Rory in some parts of the country. They call it Rory down in Texas. You know, we know it as Rory. I don't know. You know, here's the thing. I've never used the name, so I never had to correct anybody. But some people say Rory. A lot of people say Rory. But yes, Granville started my lineage here. I don't know anything about Granville Sr. other than the fact that he was enslaved and had Granville Jr. And Granville Jr. was a fruitful man. He produced my grandfather, who got with my maternal grandmother and produced my mother. And the rest is history. Who else is in there? Yeah, we treat each other badly. We treat each other badly. I'm just pouring, man. I'm just pouring. One day I'll be a bartender, and this will be my featured drink. We needed to get to that normal to where we have cannabis cafes and we can serve products that are plant-based from that plant. It could be a vegan joint. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't mind if it was a vegan joint. Absolutely not. I think these are going to really concentrate. I'm hoping for the extras on this one. So yes. So LeBron James didn't do anything wrong protecting his wife and his people, whoever he was with. That's, you know, he has security, and I don't know exactly how that guy got that close to him and his wife anyway. But, you know, I mean, in most cases, you're never going to hear me stick up for LeBron. Because pretty much every sense of the word, I hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron as a man, but I hate LeBron as a basketball player. See, I was there. I witnessed it. I witnessed the destruction of a basketball team by a young man named LeBron James in Auburn Hills. I witnessed it. If I hadn't have been there and I didn't have cable and seen it on ESPN, I wouldn't have believed that somebody that young, he was gifted, I get it, but someone that young could single-handedly dismantle a basketball team that had won two. No, they didn't win two NBA championships. They won one. They were in the finals, but they didn't win. So just looking at LeBron just really upset me for a long time. Because I remember what he did to that basketball team. I truly remember that he dismantled that basketball team the way he did. And it was just nuts to me to see him do that. And because I was a Pistons fan, I had every right to hate him. I didn't need to like him anymore. I appreciated his talents. I just didn't appreciate them against the Detroit Pistons. So it made sense for pretty much his career, you know, when he was with Miami, he was with Cleveland, to hate him because he was going against the Pistons. He was trying to knock the Pistons off. And Yeah, just learn not to like him. Just learn not to like him. This one won't work here. So we'll do this. The extra one. So yeah, that's that. But when you do this to a person, you do what they've done to LeBron James, what they've done to pretty much every athlete that's out here. I'm trying to find these caps. Sec. You have the things done to you that these guys have done to them as a player. You know. You really start to have respect for them when they can kind of hold their own and hold back. But I totally respected LeBron for what he did. I totally respected him. You know, you don't let anybody run up on your family. You don't let anybody run up on your people. And like I said, I don't know how the whole security detail was working out and why that idiot got so close to him and what he thought he was doing. You know, I mean, you ain't at him at a basketball game. You know, he's not expecting all that. The feature performer there was Usher. So what you doing running up on LeBron at the Usher concert? Usher should have you all in pandemonium. In fandemonium. Usher should have you there, not LeBron. And if LeBron does have you there, then there's an issue. It's like, why LeBron got your mind all there? Why's he got you there? Yeah, people are saying LeBron assaulted the guy. I'm like, assaulted? The guy ran towards him. LeBron didn't know what he could, I mean, how do you say he assaulted someone who's running directly towards him and his wife? You know, these kind of individuals, I mean, a lady was able to run up to Dr. King and stab him with a letter opener and shit. Hit him right in his chest. What was his security detail and shit? And how do people get just close to you like that without anybody running to your defense? Well, LeBron's a billionaire, but he had no protection at the Usher concert. And he's getting no flex from the white supremacists out there who think that it's okay to be able to run up on somebody. Just because he plays basketball doesn't mean that gives you the right to run up on him when he's at the concert watching Usher sing You Got It Bad. You know? It just didn't make any sense. So, no, you're not going to get any type of flex from me where LeBron's concerned on this one. Oh, man, you just got, as fans. No. Man's with his wife. He's not in the Laker uniform. He's not in the All-Star uniform. He didn't get on the Olympic team this year. He's not in the Space Jam uniform. The man's with his wife. He's out for a night out. And he deserves to do that. Just because he's LeBron James, I mean, you can run up on him. LeBron really should have, hit him in his chest, gave him a kick. He could have did all kinds of shit to him. Because you don't know what that guy is capable of. You don't know what he's capable of. Motherfuckers running up in movie theaters. They shoot up movie theaters. Motherfuckers standing up in hotels, shooting down in the crowds, country concerts. They're walking in nightclubs and shit, shooting people. I mean, come on, man. Do we really trust what a motherfucker does out here nowadays? I don't think so. I'm not trusting him. I'm not trusting him. But y'all can trust him. That's crazy as fuck to me. You brought your ass up there to get knocked down in my book. That's the way I see it. That dude brought his ass up there to get knocked down because LeBron did what he was supposed to. He protected his family. You protect your family first. And LeBron did that. Always protect your family first. And I felt like BronBron did that. I commended him for that. So the next step would be for me to cut this down. Because see, what they're trying to do right now, they're trying to find everything wrong with every black athlete out here. And what they're going to find is it all comes back to PTSD. It all comes back how we've been mistreated as a people. It all comes back to how we're treated as a people. It's the same shit. What's happening right now with these athletes, I mean, everybody's under a microscope, under some huge microscope. Huge. And shout out to my people at Cargo 420. I didn't mention them at the beginning of the cast. Opening up today. Grand opening today in Washtenaw County. Opening up the market. Scan it. You ain't seen the videos. Go back to the last couple of videos. You'll see the QR code. Scan it. They're gonna do well. They're gonna do well. This area needs quality people to take care of their needs. So I gotta count. So I'm gonna be counting while I'm talking. But yeah, LeBron James did okay. Didn't hear me still. LeBron James did okay with his being a man. So yes, LeBron James, he did exactly what I would wanted him to do as a man, protecting his family, making sure that everybody was good. I realize he's got the longest arms of everybody, but I don't think he should have been in a position to where he had to strike out at that crazed dude. And I haven't heard much about that person, who that person was. I just keep seeing him online. Everybody's like, yeah, he pushed a fan. He did this. He did that. I want to see that guy stand up. I want to see him say something. What's he going to do? Try to sue LeBron? Say LeBron assaulted him? And he was just trying to look for an autograph at an Usher concert? Like, what the fuck ever. Brother Jordan. Yeah, I want to see what's really going to come out of this. Because this looks like a Twitter thing right now. Nobody's really paying much attention to it. But you know, that could turn into something. It obviously could turn into something. But the man protected his family, and that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's meant to do. You know, he just doesn't protect his family by playing basketball. We're talking about that wild animal that ran out in front of LeBron when he was taking his wife to see Usher. And LeBron had to thwart him with a shiver. And nobody likes that. They think LeBron should have accepted his assault, because that's what it was. It was an assault. LeBron doesn't know what that person is coming at him with, if he's trying to assault him, if he's trying to assault his wife, if he's trying to assault anybody else that's in his family. Like I said, I don't know everybody was there, but there was a group of people, you know, and LeBron was holding hands with the woman, so I'm sure that was his wife. He's holding hands with her, walking into the concert. You know, they get backstage and whatnot. So whoever this is, they groupie like, well, hell, they had money too, because they was backstage too. LeBron's out, you know, like he was like underneath the stage or something. I got to look at that whole scenery and see exactly, like, where did this dude come from? Maybe they was on the floor and they was just that close. Maybe he was in an orchestra pit or something. But you just don't do that. You don't come out on these guys like that. You know, that's not what they're there for. Yeah, it's a big thing on Twitter. I don't do Twitter much, but I guess most of the story is on Twitter. I mean, it's been shown, you know, I read about it, I think, on like Yahoo News. But yeah, it's a big thing right now. They talking about LeBron assaulted the guy, even though the guy ran at LeBron with a cup in his hand, and LeBron caught him out of his peripheral and gave him a shiver and pushed him back and kept it moving. Didn't even stay around to see if the guy was going to fall or not. He did what he had to do and keep it moving. And then, you know, I don't know exactly who talked to the guy after that or whatever. But all of a sudden, he done assaulted somebody who ran at him and his wife. He didn't assault nobody. He just thwarted a would-be attacker. You can call him a fan if you want to, but he looked like he was in attack mode, running at LeBron like that. But I'm sure, like I said, Jason Whitlock, he'll have a whole different perspective of it. LeBron turns away a autograph seeker aggressively. Some stupid shit like that. Clown shit, coon shit. So yeah, it's out there, bro. Story's deep. Story's deep, you know. But like I said, they're dealing with Black American athletes right now with some real weirdness, you know. And I'm glad he didn't play in the Olympics. And I wish all the other ones would come off the team too. They all need to boycott the rest of the game. See how many medals y'all get. See how many medals y'all get. That devil that was talking about Simone Biles, talking about all kinds of shit about pressure this, pressure that. She needs to own up to it. Pressure is privilege and shit like that. You see what happened to his clown ass. See, it's always the devil. It's always the devil that talks that crazy shit that it happens to. He talked, oh, pressure is this, pressure is that. You earn that privilege of pressure. And his ass lost his mind in a doubles match and quit. Wrecked all of his rackets, ran off the court, quit on his partner in a doubles match. I guess that's what pressure does to him. Pressure got to him to the point where he quit. Hear me? In the middle of a match at the Olympics. Thus taking the chance for his partner to win a medal that they absolutely deserved. Not because they were his partner, but they deserved to win it. They were going to win the bronze. But now you can't win shit once you quit. You can't finish the match with one person. It's a doubles match. See, it's a doubles match. And without two people, it's no longer a doubles match. But seeing that the devil walked off the court, it's no longer a doubles match. It's 2 against 1, thus disqualifying that team. So I wonder what he's going to have to say about that pressure they got to him. To break all his rackets up, to yell at the judges and people and this, that, and the other, and then storm off the court. Did the pressure get to him? He said it got to Simone. Did it get to him? Yeah. Okay. Are we going to get the same news coverage on that? Simone is on every news station right now. She's in every journalist's mouth right now, whether it be sports or non-sports. Because they want to talk about, you know, what she owed the country. In which, you know, most black people that have actually had a voice on this have explained exactly what Simone Biles owed to the country. Not a motherfucking thing. We need to apply pressure to him. I forgot what his name is. I'm gonna get his name. My brother had posted it. Check, as a matter of fact, check on Brother Naeem's page. If I'm not mistaken, he's the one who posted it. You know, motherfucking devil. He gonna sit there and talk shit about Simone, but he's unhinged his goddamn self. She's not unhinged. She's very well composed about her shit. She stated why she did what she did, and she moved on. He, on the other hand, lost his fucking mind in the middle of competition over there in Tokyo. And what is that going to be looked at? Is that going to be looked at that the pressure got the best of him? That pressure is privilege? You know, he was playing at the highest level of competition and he cracked. I mean, are they going to take it easy on him? Well, seeing that he talked all that shit about Simone, I don't think nobody needs to take shit easy on him. I think his ass needs to get cooked, just like they tried to cook Simone. They just don't like the fact that she's I guess she's won 27 gold medals at the Olympics, 25 world medals. That's more than anybody ever has. I mean, she's done a lot for this country. For them motherfuckers to say that she owed the country something, I was tripping. I'm like, she don't owe the country shit. She doesn't owe this country shit. She has performed ridiculously for this country. This country owes her a debt of gratitude. She doesn't owe the country a debt of gratitude. An apology, redress, and closure. In that order. Say sorry. Give us our shit. Closure. That'll be how we see shit. Yeah, if we don't get no closure in this shit, then what's the point of us doing anything? We need closure. That European quitter, absolutely. He quit right in the middle of the motherfucking game. Quit. Gonna talk about pressure on her. Fuck him. So that's all I really had on that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna reset. And then once I reset, then I'm gonna come back with I'm gonna reset, and I got something else I want to talk about. We'll still keep it midday-ish, but I just gotta reset the time and reset the table. One love.